Alright, everybody, welcome back to the second live stream, or the second feature of today, where last time we live streamed, today we played Battletech, and to celebrate a new game today, alongside Battletech, we will be live streaming Frostpunk, a society/city survival game in a post-apocalyptic, well, it's not apocalyptic, but a Ice Age survival game, basically. So it's more of a survival game than it is a city builder. So this is the first time I'm ever opening up the game and playing the campaign, which is what we're going to be doing today. No new announcements, nothing in particular, so I think we should just get right into Frostpunk. I will say that I'm not a survival game nor a city builder guru, shall we say. But since this is basically a strategy game with an excellent developer behind it in 11-bit Studios, and there is strategy to this game, this basically fits the mold of the entire channel, Tactical Analysis Gaming. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. A new home. So buildings such as cookhouse and medical posts, top right. Okay, right. I've seen some content on Frostpunk a little bit, and I have watched some videos. So I'm somewhat familiar with the story and the mechanics of the game, but since this is my first ever experience with Frostpunk, I'm pretty sure the strategic thinking here, and well, I won't say tactical thinking, but strategic thinking will definitely be, you know, rough around the edges, shall we say. I really like 11-bit Studios and the products that they've made in the past, particularly this War of Mine. Okay.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained, came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
They are definitely, 11-bit Studios definitely knows how to make true atmosphere. Okay, a new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. So we shall survive. Or at least do our best to do so. First of all, right, we need to get the generator working, stockpile some coal. First of all, let me just quickly see if there are any subtitles available. I guess not. Okay, controls, right, camera controls, right. Decrease game speed, it's 1, 2, 3, and pause is spacebar. Okay, that's basically the most important one. So, let's just take a quick look at all the different menus, right? So we have coal, wood, steel, steam cores, raw food, food rations. That's what we're going to be going for. This is the timeline up to the right corner, right? Temperature drop, temperature overlay. This shows where all the different temperatures are. So this is currently chilly. This is livable. Well, that's all the people in there. Okay, good. We have 80 homeless people. Right, this is the construction menu. People, health, food hunters, hut and cookhouse. Okay, resources, resource depot, and gathering post. Okay, technology. That's the workshop. That'll give us access to tech. This is for street construction, removing of streets, and removing of buildings. Okay. Then this is law. Book of laws. Adaption, book of laws. Right. Different laws that we're going to do. Okay. And then economy. This is just sort of gives us a rundown of all the available resources. Right. Coal balance, food processing, right. Health status, housing, right. Good. Okay, cool. Right, and then this shows our population currently 50 idle workers, 15 engineers. So workers are unskilled labor, engineers are skilled labor, and then their children currently are prohibited. Right, okay. Good. So first let's get going. Let's take a look at the different resources that we have here. Right, so we have wood out to the north, coal piles to the north as well. Then we have a coal deposit here. How convenient, right? Two different coal deposits here. Coal piles, steel wreckages, wood crates. Right, this is our main source of resource extraction early game. Then, let's see. More wood crates, steel wreckage, coal. Okay, will we be able to build gathering posts? We could build 2 gathering posts and a street. Do streets take wood? They do. Okay. So I'm thinking here's what we're going to do. Like we could send out just populace to gather the resources by min-maxing here. But I'm thinking we actually build a gathering post somewhere. Okay, the most useful gathering post would actually be here. What if we get a gathering post on these 3 resources here? Because then it'll be the coal, the steel, and the wood. Or is it better maybe to do a gathering post here to gather all these resources and then send people out to gather coal by themselves? I think we'll do then resource gathering post here, and then we're going to send out people to gather coal. So let's max out people here. This coal pile. Then we're going to build a resource post right here with a road. Build the here. Actually, currently, yeah, let's do that. And we need to house a bunch of people. So let's first build a street. We can dismantle and rework the street later. Okay. Then here, this is going to be under construction. Right. Then we need... Let's see, we need people going for these wood crates, but I think we'll build a resource gathering post there soon. And then in terms of coal, we're going to get coal quite soon, so let's get a move on. I'm going to not do super fast speed on this playthrough currently, because I want to get my grips with everything here, see how everything's going. Alright, we're gathering coal to the northeast. Okay, let's get our folks working on resource collection here. Very good. Let's keep going. And at this point, I think we can turn this on. Then let's start building up tents. What's this, by the way? Stockpile, okay. Let's just quickly dismantle this road because we want to build a tent right here. There we go. And then build a street. There we go. That should do it. Then we want to make another resource depot here, or a resource gathering station here. Then currently we could actually go send more of our people to work. Okay, so we have the Book of Laws here. Currently we don't really need any of these except maybe child labor or child shelters. So what approach am I aiming to take with this playthrough? Are we looking to be sort of like this effective city with just like the right decisions at the right time kind of thing? Or do we play this with more of a moral spin to it? Let's introduce a bit more morality to this playthrough. So I'm gonna go with basically heart over mind, shall we say, where needed. So we're gonna enact the law of child shelters, as it will, first of all, we'll need to build a child shelter. Hope will rise, providing all children with a place in a child shelter. Very good. I'll be able to build that sooner or later. Okay, and let's see. Gathering post requires some steel, which is where we have readily available. We need the people to build the road here. Hello. No roof over our heads. I'll provide shelter for everyone, of course. Okay, here we go. Wisdom of the crowd. Captain one facing demands. Remember, this people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. To agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Right. Right, we're just waiting for the next day to start. I don't think I managed this as efficiently as possible. There's one person sick. Well, currently we can't really do much about it. But soon we'll be able to start building very soon once again. Day-night cycle. Okay, right. And people will begin working now. Okay, good. Let's get as many people working on gathering these resources here. And then we're going to build a resource depot. First we'll build a resource depot right here. Or soon, once we get more wood. There we go. A new law. Let's go. Medic apprentices or engineer apprentices. Children from child shelters will help with medical training. I think we'll go with workshops. Research is more important so that we can stay ahead of the oncoming crises. So let's go with that first.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, so everyone's put to work. Let's get the engineers here to build that gathering post. And let's build up tents for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And we need now a medical station. Come on, get this resource post built. And here we go, medical post. Very good, that should treat the poor people there. So we have 10 engineers. We can get these people out of here and then focus on, let's put some workers here. And then we're gonna get more people working on these tents for everyone and the medical post. Come on everyone. Okay, so currently resource management is okay. We do need to build a... So currently food is alright. We need to build a workshop. So let's see, so this is the first ring. How's our heat looking like? Right, so the warmest will be range 2, heat zone range 3, so zone 1 is this. Steam level 2. I'm not exactly sure how the ranges are going to work here. But I suppose we're going to have 2 rings worth of living conditions since this is the warmest area nearby. So tents typically are how deep? By the way, I think you can rotate the buildings if I'm not mistaken. Just need a... okay, so it's middle mouse button, but for tents it doesn't really matter. So it's two spaces. Okay, in that case, we're gonna roll with a workshop. Let's see. But along this road, so 1, 2. So here, yeah, let's do it. because we want to get the engineers to work in the workshop as quickly as possible. Okay, let's get the engineers in the medical post ASAP. Very good, very good. Everyone getting housing. Next thing we need to build is the child shelter. I'm gonna build it right here along the road towards the resource post. And that should do it. Discontent is going down. Very nice. Hope is increasing. Okay, excellent. And let's get some more engineers in here. And I think I would want another resource depot. Okay, new research. Let's see, what do we want here? Resources, faster gathering. Let's see, what does Hunter's Gear do? Thanks to better snowshoes, more food hunted. Okay, faster gathering, putting better tools, 15% faster. That's probably what we want to go for, so that we have a base of resources coming in faster. Okay, well, we still have 15 workers, and I think we're going to build another resource gathering post in around these coal areas. $67 there, 81, 101. Okay, I think there's plenty of wood here currently. Alright, soon temperatures will drop. So maybe actually even we're gonna go with I wonder. Do we maybe actually go for sawmill first? Sawmill to get wood in, because wood is the most important resource currently. Allows us to build. Don't really need steelworks currently. Maybe faster gathering than sawmill. And then we can go into the beacon or something. Yeah, we'll do faster gathering first. Here we go.
Work time. Get
Faster
moving.
gathering. We need the wood first. There we go. Faster gathering. Here we go. And we're definitely gonna build a gathering post, I think. For another technology building, another workshop. Because we got the steel. Yeah, that should probably do it. Just to speed up research. There we go. There we go. And wood there to build the roads. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Ooh, hello. Note of thanks, we just wanted to thank you back in London. It's the right thing to do. And what about here? Family torn apart, sir. A woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure that they're still out there. She wants to join the scout team once we get it. Okay, well that'll take a while. We need to apply these workers that I've neglected currently. Well, the engineers are going to be applied here, so I think we're gonna start sending out people to harvest. Actually, no, we're just gonna build a resource gathering post over here near this coal. Let's see, we could even do it here, but we don't really need the steel as much as the coal, so I think we're just gonna go with the coal resource here. Then we need to build a road as soon as we get the wood access. Okay. We need 8 wood. And here we go. There we go. Let's get that depot on the road. And people are starting to starve, so that means we need a cookhouse. Once we get the wood, which should be shortly. Excellent. Faster gathering researched. I think people can wait a moment, so we need to build this or get the access to the sawmill, since there are plenty of these frozen woods resources here. So we're going to do that very soon. Okay, so this coal pile is depleted, but we're about to get the resource depot up and running here, which will have access to 1,000 coal, so that shouldn't be a problem. And here we need the cookhouse. Build the cookhouse right next to the, there we go, to the workshops. And let's get a bunch of engineers here. Good. We still got 30 workers just sort of chilling. No pun intended. Let's see. I think we can send a bunch of workers onto the steel pile since there isn't much there anyways. And we actually need... we need to build a hunter's hut, basically. And we need workers there. Okay. Right, weather changes coming up very soon. Alright, so we need workers, 5 of them here in the cookhouse, because we need to start converting that raw food into rations. Very good. Okay, so far so good. Nothing too scary. New laws? Any new laws to introduce? Emergency shift, cemetery, radical treatment. So far none of these we need. Emergency shift, new ability, you can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. Let's sign it just so that we have it. There's no reason not to sign it in case of emergency situation. Okay, there is some discontent, but not for too long. Okay, the day is starting anew. Keep going like this for a while, I'd say. I'd say 2. Okay. So the workshops are back on the technology. Ooh, 2 coals must be at least chilly inside to work, and it's getting cold. Ooh. Let's switch actually to heaters in the workshop. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, we do. Okay, once we get the sawmill, we'll research heaters, because it's a bit problematic for us here. Because we can't even work in the cookhouse because it's too cold. Ay. And what could we build? A hunter's hut. Right, we'll build the hunter's hut right here along where the food goes. There we go. That's the child shelter, right. Very good. Okay, sawmill is constructed. Let's go with the heaters. Because discontent is rising and we're running out of food here. Might have to force the workshops to work overtime. Food, the generator hums with reassuring worth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food, there will be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. That is exactly what we're doing. Hello. Frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. Ooh. Let's do something. Radical treatment or sustain life law. Well, frostbite. Oh, that's nasty. Frostbite. I mean, currently there isn't a whole lot of things we can do. I'll just say I see currently. They're too sick and too gravely ill. We got the medical post working at full efficiency currently. Come on, workshops, we need those heaters. Right. Heaters researched. Excellent. Let's turn them on. And let's get new research. I think at this point we can go with the beacon, because I want to start scouting out there. Okay, now we're converting food into rations, which is good. And we're having problems again with health. So I think I'd love to build that sawmill, but first I think we'll get a hunter's hut rolling, I think. New law. Let's see. Radical treatment. 30% of gravely ill children will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly or sustain life. Kept alive and medical post hope will rise slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. I don't really want to force sick. Okay, we really need another medical post. But we don't have the engineers to do that. Ugh. Maybe it would have been a good idea to
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
maybe it would have been a good idea to actually put the children on medical duty. Let's see. Treat the gravely ill. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical post but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustain law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Do we do radical treatment or do we do sustain life? I think my moral side says sustain life because we're trying to maintain hope. Because technology, sooner or later, we'll get technology going. Okay. Discontent is high, but that's okay. Okay. People from our convoy with basic resources secured. For now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind, which is what we're going to do. 30% of gravely ill children will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly or sustain life. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden. Okay. People from our convoy with basic resources secured. For now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind, which is what we're going to do. we need people to man the hunter's hut because we're going to run out of raw food. So I'm thinking we're going to... We have plenty of steel, so we can take workers off from this wreckage and put them on hunting duty. And this doesn't really need a heater at all. Resource posts, let's get them on with heaters just to make sure that people aren't cold. And let's get the children warmed up as well. Okay, good. Okay, we can now build a sawmill, I think, to get as many trees here. There we go. There we go. That'll give us access to... That will give us access to a steady source of wood here. So that shouldn't be a problem. Though we do need more workers. That's the main issue here. This source of wood is going to be depleted soon, so as here. So I think this gathering post we're going to turn off quite soon. Okay. And there are more sick people. We need those engineers, basically. Six people starving. Come on, people, get to work. Okay, multiple problems requires at least one worker. Tree is not connected to the generator. Oh, right. There we go. Okay, but this gathering post will be done quite soon, then we can shift to the sawmill. Alright, people. Let's get to work.
Move! Time to get to work.
There we go. And we really need a second medical post to take care of these sick. Per day, right. Wood, steel wreckage depleted. We're gonna have this depleted very soon as well, then we can dismantle this resource post. And then we're gonna have a steady source of wood from the sawmill. Okay, great. We have access to the beacon now. So we're gonna build the beacon. Build it right here. There we go. New law. Any new laws? Let's see. Extended shift. New shift lengths. You can extend the work day in any facility to 14 hours. Working overtime causes discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. Yes, we want that. Again, just to have it. And then for research, resources, steelworks, I think it's hunter's gear to give us the extra food. So we're gonna go with that. Could not resume production, requires raw food. Probably then in that case build another hunter's hut. It's just that we need the workers to get going on that hunter's hut. How's the coal? 580? Pretty good for now. And then this resource post is gonna finish up soon. So it'll free up 20 workers. Excellent. Now we can dismantle this resource gathering post, and that gives us 10 workers into the sawmill. Okay. Beacon built. Excellent. Very good. Now we can start sending out scouts. Very nice. But again, I need to pull workers from somewhere. Okay, I just think I'm gonna pull some workers out. We need 5 workers. Okay, so I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull 5 workers from here and make a scout. Then we're gonna go fetch the lost expedition. Let's return to the city. Okay, good. So far, so good. Any more construction to do? What's up? Ready to search. People cheer as the giant observation balloon. Very good. We did need a win. We did need a win. Okay. So let's finish up this resource gathering post, and then we can switch people to the hunter's hut. 'Cause we're a bit low on that. Okay, good. Hunter's gear is researched. Steelworks, probably a good idea, though we don't really need it right now. Though it won't be bad to have, so let's go with the steelworks. Research.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Alright, people going to rest. Okay, temperature's gonna rise 1 level, that's nice. But there are some people who are sick. Okay. Explore. Let's send the survivors to the city where we still need to keep looking for resources. Let's go to the crash site. Alright, and let's get back to the city. Once that group of people arrives, 10 engineers, perfect. Okay, people are about to get to work again. Any new laws? We haven't had anyone die, which is great. Sustain life. Let's see. Overcrowding. Our medical facility should be fully utilized. We have to put the patients on the floor. The capacity, well, we don't really need that right now. Extra rations for the ill. That might not be too bad, but I'd rather stay away from it. See, food additives, we can add sawdust to meals, make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy. Why would we do that? And then hobos fall slightly. After introducing the saw, another one can be passed. Right, we can cook soup of full meals to feed more people with the same amount of raw food. Let's have that just in case. We don't really need sawdust food additives currently. Okay, we need to build another medical post, because that's something that's problematic currently. Alright, let's finish harvesting this wood here.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay, things are going good. Let's get that heater on in the sawmill. We're gonna get a whole lot of wood. Okay, great. This resource post is done, so let us get workers onto this hunter's hut. Okay, scouts are about to reach the position. Okay, now we have steelworks researched. What's the next thing we want to research? Coal thumper. We're pretty good on coal. There's still two resource posts or resource points of coal here, and we still have plenty of coal here, so we don't really need a coal thumper currently. Heating, we don't really need a steam hub. Heaters are working out fine, so I think we just go with the next go with drawing boards since we have plenty of wood. Okay, let's build steelworks, by the way. Here we go. There we go. And I think at this point we can actually even build. Alright, let's see what the scouts get. Wood and food, Fate of the Forgotten. Okay, wood and food, we can take that. We're not so hot or we don't really need food and wood that much, so I think we can go to the observatory. 19 hours, sturdy shelter. Let's go to the sturdy shelter. It's closer. Okay. 3 hours until the next batch of people arrive. Okay. Very good. Because we still need to fill all these positions for the medical post and whatnot. Hey, hey, here they are. Welcome to this thriving, I suppose, city. Excellent, now we have more people. Okay, let's get the engineers into the medical post. Let's get a whole bunch more workers into the hunter's hut. Let's see, who else do we have? We have some more children. So we should build another child shelter. And we need to house more people as well. 35 to be exact. Or 35 new people, so I think 3 more tents should do it. There we go. Roads being built. Infrastructure being built. Very good. Right, there's a trail in the wilderness. Well, we're sort of going in that direction anyway. Okay. Right, we're almost done building the steelworks, and we have 5 more engineers sort of just chilling. I think we can... I think we can actually build another resource gathering post right here to get working on that coal. But we don't have enough wood. Okay. Workforce will gather food, right? I mean not food, wood. Okay, right, so hunting is a bit of a problem right now. We still need to build a tent. People are gonna start falling ill soon. Any more laws? Fighting arena shouldn't be too bad. Let's go with fighting arena. We'll build it sooner or later. Purpose of our struggle is to survive, my friend, to survive. Alright, let's get back on that wood gathering.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to
Sturdy shelter, what do we got? Steam core, wood, food rations. Very nice. And I'm thinking, let's see, observatory, steel bridge. These resources currently, it's actually return. That's quite a lot of resources we have. Read journal. There's another city out there. Shelter is comfortable and well equipped. Emergency supplies. There's a notice posted to all. If you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. Very interesting. I'm gonna return to the city and get the resources back. Okay, then currently we need to build a road to this resource gathering post. There we go. Okay, drawing boards of research. Now we can get to the next one. More scouts. Currently we're not really interested in scouts. Resource depot upgrade. 50% more resources, not interested. Sawmill upgrade. Efficiency of sawmills. Wall drill. Trees that once formed a forest were to per standard workday. Not interested right now. Charcoal kiln. Coal mining is much more interesting here. But we don't have that many steam cores, so I think hothouse also requires steam core. Let's go with the generator upgrade. Still need some wood. Okay. And let's pop some people on here. Let's get them to work. And let's get some engineers to work on in the steelworks. We currently don't really need that much steel, but what are you gonna do? Alright, let's get the generator range upgrade. Okay, so far so good. Right. We don't need overdrive right now. Might need to start building actually resource depots, but we'll see. Okay, we need to build one more tent, and we actually need to build a fighting arena. Let's try to get as many houses here, tents, as possible. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. Probably be 6 no matter where I put it, so let's just put it there. Very nice, and let's get the range to 2. Yep, that'll give more warmth to the varying places we're working in.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Sort of our food is having problems right now. It's not so hot. Fighting a arena built. Hope rises. Very nice. Right, so it's mostly for hope. Okay. Oh yes, technology. Exploration. I'm thinking we actually go with more scouts. Because most of the other resource upgrades require steam cores. Or at least buildings with steam cores. So I'm thinking maybe sawmill or let's see, food health, hothouse still requires a medical post upgrade. Will heal the sick, and we have 10 sick, so let's go with that first. Let's see, let's go with medical post first. Then I'm thinking we're gonna go with more scouts afterwards. Because our scouts are about to return. Very nice. Tons of resources. We even need a resource depot, I think. So let's send this scout over to the observatory. Very good. And we need to build a resource depot. I think we can build it out sort of closer to the sawmill here for the time being. Careful now. This we can also dismantle. Yep. I'm gonna make this into a wood resource depot. Right, we have plenty of workers, so we don't need to put engineers here. We can just put the workers into the steel mine or the steel works. And let's see, we should keep building elements. So currently with health, we have 2 medical posts, which is fine. We have fighting arena. There isn't much else we can do. We can build another sawmill, but I mean, we have already plenty of wood being constructed anyways. Okay, we're gonna make this into a wood depot. Okay, we're pretty good on food, which is good. Very good, very good. Oh yes, technology. Oh, we're still working on the medical post upgrade? Yeah, I guess we are. Research stopped probably because of the free time. So I think I'm actually gonna post the 2 workshops to work more overtime. More overtime, of course. That makes sense. And let's turn the heaters on in the medical post just so that it's more comfortable for the sick. Okay, we have 12 sick. That ain't good. But what can we do? Alright, let's send the engineers and the workers to start gathering up this remaining steel here. So that should do it.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay, so far so good. Nothing truly of great importance. The coal here is getting mined, which is great. So I'm thinking here's what we're going to do in terms of research. We're going to do the medical post upgrade, help with the healing. Then I think we're going to go with more scouts. And then I think we're going to go with coal mining because this resource of coal, though quite extensive, isn't going to last us all this time. So yeah, okay, so we have survivors at the observatory. Scouts will set off towards our city and bring the survivors with the team quickly. The sun is dimming. Right. I mean, if there isn't anything else at the observatory, I think we might as well just escort them, right? 19 engineers, that's excellent. Oh, there's a gloomy cave. Oh well. Maybe I should have sent them by themselves, but that's okay. Right, we have plenty of coal. There's no problem with that. Sawmill working okay currently. Okay, excellent. Medical post upgraded. Now let's get with exploration. More scouts. Because we're about to get more people so that we can send more people to scout and get us resources. Okay, so currently nothing too problematic. Scouts should be here quite soon. Anything we need to build? We're pretty good on food. We're actually running out. We have too many food rations, actually. That's probably going to change once more people get here. So, in fact, we have, let's see, 12, 31, 35. We need, let's see, so we have, I think we need 3 more tents here in the second ring. Ooh, this is annoying. I think we're going to dismantle the fighting arena and then we're going to build it back again because we want to prepare for the people here. And also we're going to dismantle this road here. There we go. Don't worry, we're going to just shuffle things around. Things are going to be built. Excellent. Okay. This scout can head to the gloomy cave. And then we're going to get a new scout very soon. Build an outpost to deploy. We can now deploy an additional scout per beacon. Let's do that. Scout number 2. Excellent. Okay, then we can remove this road here. Oh well, we'll just make this ring road here. Yep, there we go. Any new laws? Let's see, we have fighting arena, dueling law, disagreements between people who face deadly threats already. Sometimes people will be killed in a duel. That's not a good idea. Public house. Even in this harsh new world, people still need to raise their spirits after work in good company with a stiff drink. We need to build a public house. Are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly. Oh yes, we'll definitely build a public house. That'll help very nicely. Okay. So first of all, we need tents. Okay, and we need to dismantle the road here quickly. Just sort of shift it around. Let's just sort of finish up the ring of buildings here. Okay, that should do it, and then let's build the fighting arena. Where do we build the fighting arena? See, that'll cover 2, 4, 7 houses. So I think we can actually build it right here. There we go. Everyone's connected by a road now. And yeah. We'll build a couple more tents just so that we have them. Okay, research. What are we researching now? We were going to do with the coal mining, or how about the hothouse? Let's see. We have plenty of rations as it is. I'm thinking we actually, and we're getting enough food. We don't really need a hothouse right now. So I'm thinking, and we don't really need coal either. Just make sure this road here is connected. Yep. 608 coal, so I'm thinking we actually roll with, God, this is sawmill upgrade, don't need it, we already have enough wood. Generator power upgrade? Nah. Resource depot, bunkhouse, I think bunkhouse to give us more comfort, so let's do that. And we need to build the public house. We'll build it, let's see, next to the fighting arena, maybe? Sort of an odd place actually for the fighting arena though. Here, we'll put it next to the beacon. The beacon's public house. Okay, very good. And then, let's see, how's the sawmill doing? Plenty of wood. Steelworks, I mean, plenty of steel. It's ridiculous how much steel there is there. Heaters are on. Things are going well. Very good, very good. I think we actually need another depot. Right here for food rations, actually. Let's just build that road and delete this road because we don't really need it. There we go. There we go. We haven't really sort of messed up the roads a little bit. Ooh, too gravely ill, okay. Public house. Public house. House has been erected. Very nice. Let's just make sure the road is actually built all around the ring, basically. Ring roads, shall we say? Okay, and I think also at this point we might want to, after bunkhouses, go into researching coal mining. And this sort of gravely sick isn't really nice either. Let's see. Let's see. Did I do... Oh, we didn't do extra rations for the ill. be a better idea. That's a lot of sick people. Might want to actually build more medical posts, because I don't think these two are handling it very well. Let's see. Next to the fighting arena? No, that's where we need more buildings there. Let's see. Medical posts. Where we could build the medical posts. So if this will be, let's see, that's 2 wide, 1, 2, 3 wide. We're gonna have buildings there. So 1, 2, 3. Let's build 2 new medical posts, I think, because we have plenty of engineers to do that. There we go. And I think those 2 medical posts should be able to handle the remaining sick. I hope. Right, and we're gonna do food rations here. Alright, let's get those engineers up and running. Very good. Anything else we need to build? Don't really need another workshop, I think. We have a public house. We have all the shelters we need. Right, okay. Now the medical posts are sort of handling it now. Okay. And plus we have plenty of rations to feed everyone, so that should be taken care of pretty quickly. Alright, we're gonna do coal mining next, afterwards. Because we're starting to run out of coal. Okay, bunkhouses. Base heating level 2. Let's get to work on upgrading all the tents to bunkhouses as well. And then next thing we research is coal mining. Once we get the wood. Laws. Okay, here we go. Dueling law, House of Pleasure. Let's see. House of Pleasure. Our working people deserve all the relief we can provide. Moonshine. Give people a bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. That works with the soup we have. Dueling law. We're not really interested in dueling law right now. No one's dead. Care house. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. For producing this law, another one right. New building care house. The gravely ill will be kept alive and no longer burden medical posts. That might be a good idea. Residents of care houses that eat half as much. Hope will rise slightly. Don't really need that right now, I think. I'm sort of thinking moonshine is pretty good. House of Pleasure, not really needed. That's for lowering discontent but not hope, and we want hope. So I think maybe moonshine. Let's go with moonshine. Just a little bit.
Hear me. New law in the city.
And we need more housing as well. Because I think a bunch of the bunkhouses are being upgraded. That's why. Okay, technology, coal mining. Here we go. Okay, what did we find? Gloomy cave. Explore. Ooh, beset by beasts. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. Come closer, several polar bears turn toward us, blocking the entrance. Those beasts are picking them off one by one, feasting on them. 18 engineers, 12. That's more people to feed. Do we just let them roll with it? Risk attacking the bears. What do we do? I mean, we can't let the people just die from polar bears. That's a horrible death. Let's risk attacking the bears. Ugh. Scout's dead. That's unfortunate. Well, we have plenty of people to get another scout in, so not enough wood. That'll probably change very soon. Right, here come the bunkhouses. Very nice. We basically have plenty of workers right now. Plenty of engineers. I think we're actually going to take two workers off the steelworks so that we can send the workers as scouts.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Time off, huh? Okay, coal mining has been researched. Okay, afterwards, hothouse, don't really need the hothouse. That might be a good idea for stockpiling food. Let's research it just so that we can have it. Okay, resources, we can build a coal mine, which we will do sooner or later. That should also give us more coal, because we are running out. Alright, bridge to Winterhome. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterhome in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. Nice, we have an automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep. Sites discovered. Weather station, large convoy. We're gonna send it to the city. Program the automaton, send it on its way as it disappeared in the distance. Walking center towards the city, the first wisp of snow started to settle on the bridge. Okay, interesting. Okay, and then in that case, we're gonna send the scouts, weather station, large convoy. Let's go to the weather station first. Yeah. So do we have an automaton? Is that the case? Or is it on the way? Okay. Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton or the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to all, but people are growing anxious. Find out in Winterhome. Palliative care? Okay. Alright, yeah, we definitely need the coal mining because this single resource post isn't going to be able to cut it. Plus we're running out of coal quite quickly. And it's getting colder. Ugh, okay. And there's a whole bunch of sick people. How the heck did they get all sick? Okay. Let's get that wood going.
Get to work. Move, people.
Because we need to build the coal mine. And we actually need a extra scout as well. Let's see, what should we build first? I think the coal mine first. Yeah, let's go with the coal mine. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores, right? Coal mining being an advanced tech, obviously. Let's get the heater on and the heater on in these medical posts. Okay, yeah, we're running out of coal now. Time to get that in as soon as possible. And I think we might end up wanting our... We might want to have the sawmill work overtime a little bit just to get that wood going more. Okay, hothouse research. That's perfect because we're actually starting to run out of our rations. Actually can't keep up, or our raw food production can't keep up with how quickly our rations are being prepared. So at this point, let's see, resources, sawmill upgrade. Let's upgrade that sawmill. Get the wood production up and running. And we still need to build, we should build that hothouse at some point. And again, we need to regain that scout basically. But how many people do bunkhouses provide? It's also 10, just like tents. Okay. Right, let's get engineers on there. Working on that coal mine. Not a very nice place to be working in, but yeah. Okay, even more people are here. Survivors reach the city, so a group of survivors have reached the city. They are tired. Right. And now we can get another scout. And there aren't any more places, so they'll head out to the large convoy. Yep. Let's see, what did we discover? Weather station. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find what the scientists from Winter Home were working on. Steam cores and coal. Coal mine and Winter Home. Let's take the resources, and since that's a steam core, let's get back and bring it back as quickly as possible. And we're actually going to put the coal mine to work on overtime currently. What's going on? Abandoned station. Recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightening that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Ooh. People not so hopeful right now, are they?
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay, the automaton is still on its way. Oh yeah, technology. Resource depot upgrade, not interested in that. Heating generator power upgrade. Raise temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. The coal consumption is doubled when the sitting is in use. Don't really need that, so I think we're just gonna go with drafting machines. Once we get enough wood, but actually we're starting to run low on wood production, so I'm thinking we're gonna go with. See, so we need to build the hothouse, but we also need to build another sawmill. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Plus we have plenty of workers to get the wood going. And then probably next thing to research is the drafting machines, because the wall drill we don't really need, because there's still plenty of wood here to be cut down and harvested. Yeah. Should be fine. And the next thing that we're aiming to build is the hothouse. Right. To produce more food, because we're actually starting to run out of rations. Currently no one's died yet, which is great. Alright, let's get those workers on there, onto that sawmill. I'm gonna put it on overtime as well. New laws? Let's see. Care House, don't really need it. House of Pleasure, don't really need it. Dueling Law, don't really need these currently. Extra rations for the ill, also don't really need it currently. So I think we can basically just stick this out currently. Extra rations for the ill, don't need that currently. In fact, we're a little bit tight on rations as it is. More sick people. Let's start putting on all those heaters. This is the point where we... Oh, hello. Running out of coal. This is where we might actually need the steel mine. Sorry, not the steel mine, the coal mine. Okay. Emergency shift on that coal mine right now. Because this is a big problem. Okay, yeah. I think we... So here's what we need. We need the hothouse, but we also need... Let's get all those heaters back on. Yep. Right, let's get the heaters back on these, Yeah, okay, that wasn't really good. Okay, no engineers here. Let's get workers in there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's get that back there. Okay, at this point, I think we do need another coal mine. We have the workers for it, so let's get it back up to work. And the next thing we need to build is the hothouse. And we'll be able to build it in 7 hours once we get the scouts back. Right, because we're burning up a lot of coal now. It might be a good idea to do the steam hub now. And then technology, not quite there at 75 wood yet. I think since we have 2 sawmills working, we can actually reduce the work shift on both of them. But the coal mine we actually need to get going right the heck now. Right, coal pile depleted. This we can dismantle, and we have more people up and about. Good, and we have plenty of coal coming in now. Okay, and at this point, let's go with drafting machines. It's gonna get warmer soon. That's good. Okay, we can build the hothouse in just a moment. Excellent. Let's build that hothouse. Ooh, big building, big building. Okay. Let's see where we're going to build it then. Probably here then? Behind the cookhouse. And we also need a road to it, so we're going to modify the road here. Oh, there's a road going to these resource depots, so that's here. Let's modify that quickly and build the road along here just to make it a little bit better. And then we'll be able to get people working in the hothouse. Okay, we have plenty of coal coming in now. Oh yes, and a scout. Let's go to the coal mine and then we can head over to Winterhome, I think. And currently we don't really need any book of laws yet, I think. Let's get the heaters back on. Let's make sure everyone's nice and warm. I think after the drafting machines we might want to actually buff up the power, the generator power upgrade, since we have so much coal coming in now. And here come the engineers. Very good. This is where we might end up needing a steam hub. Here we go, our first ever automaton. I wonder for what work could we put it to use. Okay, automatons. Okay, no, it's temperature. Automatons. The automatons can replace entire crews at most workplaces. They're produced in the factory and work 24 hours per day. Their initial efficiency is 60%, but it can be raised by research upgrades. An automaton recharges itself twice daily from the generator or steam hub without interfering with its operation. Aha, okay. So you build automatons in the factory. You require 1 steam core, 100 wood, 50 coal. Okay. So I think at this point then, in that case, we can commit the automaton to steelworking? Yeah, that'll free up then um, the workers. I don't want the automaton on coal, I want people on coal mining. Yeah. Okay, so currently it's all good. Okay, let's get a move on. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. Research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. We currently don't really need that much steel, so I think we'll have the automaton staying on the steel mill, or the steel work. It's another coal deposit. Is there another steel deposit, by the way? I think there is. Let's see. Any more laws that we need? Nah. Yeah, currently everything's going pretty well. Okay. I think then at this point we could go for another steelworks right here to increase the harvesting. Careful. What about... So that's the only other steel producing area. I think we're pretty good without it for the time being. Just take this road away. Okay, right, the cookhouse is having difficulty since there isn't enough raw food being produced. Right. And this is another problem that's coming up. We're running out of rations. Let's see. What could we do here to improve our food situation? More hunters' huts? Here, let's get to... Okay, and also there are more people getting sick. Alright, and it's getting slightly warmer. Though that I don't think that really means much. Okay, discontent is going down. Here we go. Drafting machines are completed. So health and food are our main issues right now. Let's see. Flying hunters. Interesting. Venturing beyond the city to track up their prey from the air. Okay. Hunting tactics. Employ fewer people. That's less interesting. Let's see. Sure, hot owls will be given warmer +1 heat level. Infirmary. Steam heated infirmary with 10 beds. Sick retreat faster than the medical posts. That requires a steam core. Less interested in that. Coal mining optimization. Steam sawmill. Exploration. Outpost depot. Maybe. Factories for building automatons. Not interested in that. Improved heaters. That's probably a good thing to do right now. Resource depot. So much. I think food is something that we want to go for. So I think we'll go for the hunter's hangar. Because we're running out of food. We need more raw food producers. Yeah. Let's go with the flying hunters currently. I wonder why the hothouse doesn't produce that much food. Probably because I don't have a steam hub next to it or enough warmth on it. So I think at this point, do we go with oh wait, I'm researching the heaters, the hunters. Flying hunters. What about powered by the generators? Contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active steam hub consumes 3 coal per hour versus improved heaters, which are actually better. I think heating is actually the problem here, so we're gonna abort that tech and go with improved heaters. Okay, what's the next thing we need to construct, if there is anything? Food, we're pretty good. Health, maybe something that we want to consider. More bunkhouses? Possibly.
The work shift starts.
And maybe actually pump the steam engine or the generator more. Okay. More survivors from the large convoy. They sought Winterhome. The workers who were riding in the convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We're supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up. They say we tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. I mean, morally it's wrong to just send them off by themselves, especially 2 days out, so I think we're going to escort them back. Yeah, we'll escort them. And we might actually want to start thinking about depots and whatnot. Right, so the raw food here is produced based on the heat, I think, that's produced in the hothouse. So I think it was a good idea that we're going to do heaters or improved heaters as our next technology. And then here I think we can roll more bunkhouses. Hello, automaton, having problems healing or getting energy? Okay. Yeah, we definitely need another steel works construction here. And let's build a road here. Good. How's the sawmill production going? Pretty good. We don't really need to worry about it currently. Okay, improved heaters are in. Okay. Then in this case for technology, let's see, lighter scout sleds, 50% faster, or do we want outpost depots? Allows us to assemble an outpost team, send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city, and maintain a connection with it. I think currently, with the resources we're currently doing okay. Steam, food, health. I think we still want to work on food and health, I think. Cookhouse insulation. Don't have the steel for it mostly. Sort of the disadvantage of working on automatons only. Maybe in this case we'll go with lighter scout sleds. Let them move since we're expanding outwards more. The scouts do need some extra speed to them. The Azure Greenlander, I like it. Okay. Ooh, one person has died. That's not good. Okay. Our people has just died. Sickness, accidents, and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in the harsh world. Okay, then at this point we do need a law. Okay, we'll establish a burial ground. So either we do cemetery or just open corpse disposal. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours. You will have to establish a cemetery. Or a snow pit. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Potential future use. I feel rather bad just leaving corpse disposal out there. It might be more practical, but I really don't like that idea, so I think cemetery. Plus we have plenty of people to work on it, and we have more survivors on the way, so we're gonna just build a cemetery then. Only one cemetery in the city, which is absolutely fine. We can build the cemetery right next to the sawmill. How about that? It doesn't have any area of effect, so we'll just do it there. And again, we have plenty of people working, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, okay, so currently things are going pretty good. Probably want another resource depot for coal pretty soon. What's up? More sick beds needed. Captain, some more people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address the problem. Three days to build another medical post, or I promise the sick will be treated. 3 days to admit 1/3 of the sick to treatment. I think I can open another medical post. Again, currently lots of people, and we might even research the infirmary afterwards. Yep. That'll probably be the case. Okay. Cemetery established. Hope rises. Very nice. Here lie, well, there is one person who will be there very soon. Okay. And let's get some individuals working on that steel mill. Let's get it nice and comfy and cozy in there. Okay, so we're currently researching lighter scout sleds. Then probably afterwards we're gonna roll with the infirmary. for the gravely ill. Probably that's the good thing to do for moral's sake. Come on, people, there's a dead body somewhere. So here's the question. Do we go with an infirmary after we research the faster sleds, or do we go with the infirmary? I don't know. Okay, I think we might want actually more generator power here. And more bunk houses. Seven homeless, huh? Well, we're about to build the bunk houses anyway, so that shouldn't be a problem. Hey, more people. Okay, more people means more mouths to feed, and we have a huge food problem. Okay, well, the hunters are about to return with extra food. Okay. So, let's see what we're going to do here. Let's pump the shifts up. Okay, lighter scout sled so things go faster. And we're gonna send this scout to Winterhome. Okay. Alright, let's get that coal back up.
Work time. Get moving.
Alright, so we need 3 new buildings. Three new buildings. Right, so for technology, let's go with... So we have a problem with healing. Okay, and I think at this point we do need to pump up the power generator to give more heat out. New laws? Let's see. Ceremonial funerals. Loss of hope caused by death is halved. That would be nice. Let's do it.
New law. A new law has passed.
Right, okay. So coal's a bit of a problem still, and steel is mostly a bit of a problem. Let's see, so currently wood is okay. Let's build another coal mine. I think we should build another coal mine, yeah. Again, because we have the people to, but we don't have the steam cores. Of course not. Okay. What could we do then? Coal mining optimization. That's probably next in the works. And we need to build a couple more bunk houses. How much space do we have in the child shelters, by the way? Hard to say. I think it's for 10 people. So let's go with just a couple more bunk houses next to the road, I believe. or the fighting arena, just to make things happier here. Generator power upgraded. The temperature and heat zones rise by 1 level. Okay. Okay, so things are much better now. Yep, good. Pump it up. And let's go with coal mining optimization once we get that extra steel. Wonder why this isn't working at full... Oh, 8 sick absences? That's why there's that problem. Okay. Not getting enough steel. What's in the coal mine? Whoa. That's a whole lot of resources. Wow. More coal than we can use. The coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery... Okay. Dismantle the machines. Because that's a whole lot of... Wow. 2 steam cores? Yes, please. And let's get working on that coal mining optimization. Right, free time. Basically all the resource, I think, resource bases need to be working on overtime shifts, unfortunately. Okay, we still have a problem with sick people and homeless as well, so we need one more bunkhouse. We need to build a road to it. There we go. And that should do it, and we still need to upgrade all these tents for bunkhouses because things are quite livable and we have poor temperature coming up pretty soon. And we are running out of coal. Ugh. That's why we need that 3rd coal mine. This coal mine, right. Okay, let's get them back. Not to the Lost Expedition, let's get them back to the city. Because that's a whole lot of resources right there. Okay. People are getting sicker and sicker. I don't want to do the 24-hour shift just yet. Because I think we can get to work on the coal mines very soon. And here go the coal mines again. Let's pump it back to steam level 2. One more person died. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And let's pump it to steam level 3. Or steam level 2. And let's get that... Can't build that coal mine yet. Because we don't have those steam cores.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay. Bunch of sick people on the steelworks. There we go. That should help with coal mining 10% more efficient. Okay. Now we need to sort of think over what do we need here currently. So infirmary needs a steam core, and there are 2 of them on the way. So we definitely need one more steam core for another coal mine here. We could do a charcoal kiln. I wonder. Let's think about this. Charcoal kiln. Use intense heat to chop 70 wood per standard workday, producing 210 coal. We could do a coal thumper, which will reveal coal. Not interested in that very much. Would need to go to steam coal mine to improve it even further. Steam sawmill, steam steelworks. Okay, we're a little bit low on... Okay, so heating's a bit of a problem. Generator efficiency upgrade. Burn 10% less coal, that would help. Overdrive couplings, don't really need that right now. Outpost depot, that would help with the scouts. I think currently the coal problem is the most important, even though I'd really need the infirmary as well. I think we'll go with the coal improvement, whatever that is. So that means generator efficiency, though we need the 20 steel as soon as possible. I almost find that the automaton isn't actually really helping that much. In the steelworks, because he shuts down and doesn't really do much. he keeps running around. Generator efficiency, here we go. Okay, so currently with food we're actually hanging on relatively well. Oh, by the way, there's a whole bunch of heaters that aren't on. Let's get that in the cookhouse. These 2 medical bays need them. Basically all these actually need heating. There we go. But that's probably going to burn through our coal really quickly. Okay, I think we're actually going to reduce down to steam level 1 because our heaters are basically taking care of most of the heating. Okay, let's try to go with more bunkhouses. Let's finish improving these tents here. And another bunkhouse here. Here we go. Still have just a whole bunch of people not really doing anything. What could we do with them? A couple more workshops probably would help, but we're running out of steel. Or we're out of steel. That's why we need to research steam steelworks. That would help because we have plenty of wood to go around.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Excellent. Here they are. Any more places to go to? Not currently. Okay, so we'll keep the scouts posted, and then now we really need to build that next coal mine because we're running out. There we go. That'll get people to work. We're about to find out what happened to Winterhome. And let's see, technology, workshop. I think we do need to build one more workshop. Well, the road's going to be built there pretty soon, so that should be good. Food's okay for the time being. Okay, so that was a whole lot of resources. I'm really glad we dismantled the machinery there. I think then at this point we can go with the infirmary, since we have the steam core available. Burial ceremony at the cemetery. That's nice. Okay, let's get engineers on the workshop to improve. There we go. Okay. Then here I think we can improve the steam level back up again. Winter home. Another steam core. Okay. Streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles riots. Okay. Sites discovered freshwater springs in American camp. We're on our own. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's immediately bring the outpost can be set up here, delivering an estimated 150 wood. That's cool. Let's bring this scout right the heck back to our city because we need those steam cores. And then this scout can go to the American camp. Because we should check it out. Okay. Laws. Any new laws? Extra rations. Not really interested in the extra rations. Our hope is really high, which is great. That's exactly what I want to do. Care house. This is for helping out with gravely ill. No longer burden medical posts. Residents of care house that eat at half as much. Hope will rise slightly. Yes, we need to do this because that's a bit of a problem right now.
Listen, everyone. New law is
Care house. And that's easily done. Very good. We are alone. Many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives, but we are alone. I wonder what's going to happen now. Go back where? To London? We're succeeding for the time being, aren't we? Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads. Okay. I must give them purpose. So I said I was going to go for the moral approach. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into the chaos and consume Winterhome. Faith and spiritual strength. I think that's the more moral approach, shall we say? Like if I were playing this without shackling myself to any particular morality or whatnot, I would definitely go for order and discipline as the more practical, pragmatic approach. Because, like, okay, guys, come on. We got to face the facts. We got to be a little bit cynical here. But I think as a way to up the people's spirits, faith and spiritual strength has much greater rhetorical power. It's sort of like musings. I don't know how the game models that, but it definitely has much more power to it. So we're going to go faith and spiritual strength. Okay, purpose. House of prayer. Need a place to practice our faith and peace. 2 houses of prayer. And we can New ability, sermon, house of prayer, the temple. People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hope. Right. I think that can be relatively easily done. We have a lot.
Law has passed.
We have a lot of resources currently. So I think we'll build a house of prayer there. And let's see, so the bunk houses are here, and one right here. Should cover most of the buildings. Okay, technology, we're working on the infirmary, and we're building the care house right now. Very nice, very nice. Man, thank God for that, well, literally thank God. Thank God for those discoveries that we made and that brought us back huge amounts of resources. That was really good. Okay, let's get people on this coal mine. What's up? Unconvinced want to leave? Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. You say that faith will save us. Nonsense, what we're going to do to pray for food when we start to starve. We're not gonna die. Your people are divided, some of them are so scared. Okay. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Okay, here's a problem. Food's a problem. So basically we need to get the hope back up. Okay, the hothouse isn't really doing so good, so we need to pump it up actually for more time here. I think we need either more hunters' huts or hothouses. Let's see, hothouse. Let's go with more workers here. Or engineers. Engineers are fine. Okay, hunters' huts. Hunters' huts can only go with workers, actually, so I think we... No, that's fine. So one more person has died. Build a care house, that's what we're doing. That should all improve the hope. Okay. What do we do here? I think Hunter's Hut is what we go for, even though we don't have that many workers. Though I can get some more workers by putting engineers to work, I think. Yep. So in that case, let's build a couple more Hunter's Huts. Let's go here. There we go. Okay, that should do it. And we have 24 workers, so we need 6 more, so let's pop. There we go, care house, promise fulfilled, hope rises. Let's bring, there we go, that should do it. 2 more hunter houses should give us more food rations, because that's our big problem right now. Oy, 2 people. It's not good. 29. 29. We really need to hurry up on that infirmary. Okay, house of prayer. 6 of our people died. Ay, 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 ay. Come on, we need the people to go hunt for food. What are the living conditions? Most everything is livable, that's the whole point. We actually don't need, I think... Oh, no, we do need heaters there. Heaters there. This is where actually we need a steam hub. 8 of our people died. Ay, 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 ay. The Londoners are a group of people who are so frightened by the situation, they increase as the hope goes down. Right. Uh-oh. People are dying. People are dying. Nasty. Come on, people. Even more people dying. Jeez. Why is there this epidemic? Temperature falls. This is perfect. Alright, let's get more people on food duty. We actually don't have enough people anymore to, engineers are running out. Okay, let's reshuffle our, work load. Okay, we still need to get workers on the hunters' huts. Let's see, coal. Let's see which ones are the most important here. We need to keep the health up. We need to keep the hothouse up. Let's see, sawmill's doing pretty well. That's a lot of wood still up for grabs. I think with steel we can actually reduce for the moment, so we can turn it off for the moment. That gives us a couple more workers. $14 pallet of care. Coal is sort of the main issue here. So let's get more of the engineers there. Okay, so a whole bunch of people just died because I suppose they didn't have enough food or warmth or whatever it was.
Time. Get moving.
Alright, we need to get that infirmary going because that's the main issue here. And let's get those sermons going as well. Get that hope rising. Sermon, please. Sermon. Okay, well, some of these medical, we actually don't need as many anymore. So I think we can distribute more engineers into the coal plants or coal mines, because that's sort of the main issue here. Got one engineer sort of just kicking around. Sawmill? Alright, here we go. Sort of, it's a little bit too late for the infirmary considering, you know, a whole bunch of people died. Okay. I think we're gonna build it here and then build the road to here. That should do it. Though again, we do still need more people. Maybe most of the gravely sick and the ill have died because of the lack of food, maybe? Hard to say. Right, what's the next technology? We're basically pretty good on resources. Hothouse insulation heating. Probably steam hub would be a good idea. Or outpost depots to start giving us more resources. Factories to build more automatons, but those would probably require steam cores. Let's go with the steam steelworks. Improve it and then get the steelworks upgraded. Right, now there are plenty of people starting to starve or go hungry. The American camp. There's not a living soul. We found a few dozen emaciated bodies, supposing most of them were amputees. Prostheses. Take resources, steam core plus steel. Yeah, let's get back to the city. Okay, we're gonna do steam steelworks, then I think afterwards we're gonna go with the outpost depot to start producing more resources for us. Man, that was a heavy loss on population. That was really nasty. Okay, we're running out of engineers. So where do we pull our engineers from? One of the coal mines? Yeah, let's pull the engineers from the coal mine. And currently there is no one sick, so we actually don't really need the infirmary. Ugh, okay. Now we sort of kind of need more people. Okay, so we got the steam cores back. Let's get to the temporary settlement. Let's see, do we need another beacon? We have 2 scouts. I think we need an outpost depot more than we need a beacon. Let's see, resources. We're full on with coal mines. Right now we actually need more people. That's the issue here. More people and more food production. Okay. Hello. To visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. Good. Let's keep that up. Let's see, most of the bunkhouses. We might want another House of Prayer right here. And also we might need to start worrying about increasing the range of the heating. But that's in mechanical calculations. Okay. So in that case, let's go with House of Prayer here. Just get all the bunkhouses caught by it, so that everyone is faithed up, shall we say? Okay, more people gravely sick. Now we go for the infirmary. Okay, we can cut them out, bring in the engineers here, and that should do the trick. People are starving to some extent, but they shouldn't be. More people dying. Ugh. Oh no. That's not good. is not good at all. It's 32 people I've died. Not easy to get back. Not easy. Okay, so we brought the steam core back, and let's keep exploring freshwater springs. Okay, let's keep this up. Probably need another resource depot. Let's get that going, because that's not hard to construct. Let's go with wood and steel. Hey, okay. Let's keep that food going. Gain more followers. Ah, man. Oh, come on, people. It's interesting, they suddenly became sick and then they all just died off. I wonder why that's the case. Okay, for one for steel, one for wood.
Get going.
Alright, time to get back to work. Steam Steelworks. Let's upgrade both, or just one of these, to counteract the inefficiency of the automaton. Probably also need more hot houses. That's probably the case. Oh right, technology. Outpost depot, that's what we're gonna go for. And laws. Adaption. There isn't really anything here. Because discontent isn't our problem. And no dueling law. Probably the purpose. Shrines raise the hope of people working nearby. Shrines increase efficiency in nearby workplaces. Build 3 shrines. I think evening prayers is a good one. Because again, we're trying to counteract
New law is signed.
evening prayers. Let's do it. Outpost depot research. Okay, I think at this point we can start pushing towards mechanical calculations. Research that, and then for technology, so build an outpost team, send it to establish a permanent resource outpost far away from the city, maintain a connection with it. Right, here we go. Okay, though we probably, again, need more people on it to get it to work. And we're lacking in people currently.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
Right, that's the evening sermon. Currently we're good on steel. Let's put the workers on coal duty. It's been hard. I mean, ebb and flow because I haven't gotten the timing correct. Since I haven't gotten the timing right and the efficiency of everything down yet, it's been sort of high points, low points, high points, low points. You're trying to get the high to not go really high, but to efficiently go straight upwards, so that you're resistant towards shocks rather than reactive to everything. Okay, we're united by faith, evening prayers, so we're holding. Excellent. That's exactly what we want to happen. Let's get that road built to the outpost. Okay. Okay, outpost depot completed. We need an outpost team, and we need civilians for it. And currently we don't have really civilians. Okay. Temporary settlement. Settlements have been abandoned. It consists of several tidy wooden shacks. What do we got? Walled colony fishing village. Interesting. Let's see, let's go to the walled colony. No movement, no smoke. Let's go to the walled colony. And yeah, right now we do need population. Right, to form up an outpost depot, we don't currently have that right now. We could actually reduce our sawmill because the outpost that's nearby that we can build is at Winterhome, which gives us wood. So I'm thinking we actually drop this. We drop that, and we drop this as well. Turn these heaters off because we don't need them. And then we send off a team of workers to create an outpost at Winterhome. There we go, that should do it, and then that should bring us in more wood. And that should take care of the wood, so it's basically a replacement for the sawmill. We need to keep these sermons going. Food, we're currently okay with food. It's sort of, we need more focus on coal right now. Let's get these people back on coal.
Work time. Get back to
Let's get that sermon. Because that's 38 people that might get ready to leave. Remember, snow shelters expertly built from blocks. Okay, huddled around. Dying exiles. Ooh, that's so good. So many people. Yes, escort them right away. Excellent. Thank God. More people. Okay, mechanical calculations are completed. Let's go with the range. The range upgrade on the generator, since we need to get all these buildings heated up. Let's get that heater up as well. And I think afterwards, from generator upgrade, we're gonna go with steam coal mine, because we need to upgrade all our coal mining to get that coal up. Okay, well, more people are on the way, which is great. Very good. So far, very good. Okay. Though we still need to counteract these Londoners. Sermon is still going on. 2 levels of degrees are gonna drop. Ugh. What do we got? Child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a French grave. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. He must face his loss, because there isn't much else I can do about it. Let's see, is there anything else we can construct? We're pretty good on food right now. Faith is okay. Workshop is okay. Maybe we could go with more workshops to increase the what's face? You know, increase research efficiency, but I think we're pretty good with that for now. No one's actually being cared for, which is interesting. Let's see, still plenty of coal mine. Okay, range. Did I just research the generator? Oh, generator power upgrade. That's not what I was going to go for. I was going to go with range, but that's okay. Yeah, I suppose we can still go with steam level 3. I mean, there's going to be a temperature drop anyway.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Alright, build outpost at Winterhome. Excellent. And that should counteract the loss of one of our sawmills. Plus, we're probably going to need to start thinking about building another sawmill in around this area. Maybe even start thinking about a charcoal kiln, but we'll see. Freshwater springs, let's take a look. Sorry, lichens cling to the bare rock at their edges. Looks like a good place for a hideout. More survivors. Escort them. We're gonna send scouts in very soon. In fact, we might even build another. Let's see, another beacon. I'll send scouts. Probably good with scouts for the time being. Steam coal mine is basically our next target after the range upgrade on the generator here. Okay, so far so good. Though we're not really counteracting the Londoners all that much. Or what are the ways we can improve hope here? I think purpose is going to do more here. The temple will build a magnificent testament to the devotion of our people. It will kindle in the hearts to build temple, ceremonial service. Discontent will occasionally fall slightly. Raises hope or faith keepers. Faith keepers are most devoted believers, will ensure that the righteous are able to work. Temple. Temple is much better
Listen,
for
everyone.
hope.
New law is signed.
So think in this case, where could we build it? Behind the workshops? Sure. That should really help us out with hope. Okay, we have a whole bunch of people coming up very soon. And then we can start filling in our missing jobs here. There we go. That's what we're supposed to do. And we're gonna do long ceremonial service. Prove that hope. What's going on here? Writing on the wall, let's go back. No, we're gonna send clerics out. We need to show the believers that we're in this all together. So discontent is quite down, but we need to keep upping the hope. Very nice. Okay, our scouts are here. Let's keep sending them out to the fishing village. And now we have a whole lot of people. Okay. Let's get people back working. Alright, let's try to get the engineers out of here and put workers in instead. Because we want to use the engineers for the more flexible jobs. Alright. More food. Let's keep getting for that food. Let's pump up those medical posts. Sawmill. We don't really need to pump up that sawmill, but hey, while we're at it, right? Okay, we need bunkhouses. There we go. That should do it, I think. Oh, and we need a child shelter as well. Okay, that should do it. What's up, people? Regain hope! For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee London. Flee to London. People are recovering from their shock. Very nice. Let's keep doing all those nice abilities from the temples. Okay, let's get that steelworks back up. Well, we're gonna survive at some point. We're going to survive to a certain degree. Okay. Probably overdid it with the bunkhouses, but that's okay.
Move. Time to get to work.
More hope. Hope is always good. Come on, people, let's get into the coal mines. They're the most important here. Okay, Okay, generator range upgraded. Now we go for the steam coal mine because we got a whole bunch of steam cores to use. Okay, so food production is doing pretty well. And let's go with evening prayers. It'll keep the hope up. Whew. Okay, this is where we actually need to start thinking about steam hubs at this point. So probably go actually steam hub, because this back line of buildings is actually having problems with living conditions. So I pumped up the range of the steam generator, so we're going to need steam hubs at this point. Even though coal's a big problem. Okay, plea of the faithful. Sir, a priest is here with a group of followers. Are asking you to cut the public house opening hours. Contend that the pleasures it offers poison the mind. 2 hours shorter, their effect will fall by 20%. Hope will rise. That seems reasonable currently, since we're trying to get the Londoners to not leave us. Okay, yes, so we have so much wood, we're actually going to shift our research from the steam coal mine to a charcoal kiln, and start burning the wood that we have, since we already have so much of it. And in fact, maybe even build another sawmill here, because that's a whole lot of wood there. In fact, we might even just build it right now. Yeah. Because we're about to get a whole bunch more people very soon. Okay, steam coal mine. Now we go for the charcoal kiln to convert wood to coal. Okay, and then steam coal mine. Let's improve all the different buildings just to get that coal production up. And here come the people. Very nice. Okay, so we need one more building here. One more bunkhouse. There we go. Right, so more scouts from our city. Scouts going in that direction. So let's go to the small grove of several dozen trees. Ooh, let's go to the snow cliff since it's inhabited. Generators shutting down, not for too long. Oh yeah. Things have just cooled off right now. What's going on? Another act of vandalism. No, Captain. Run. Keep sending that cleric. Poor cleric. Okay. Bunch of people are getting sick, obviously because of the cold, but very soon the coal production is going to get back up. Okay, cleric beaten, captain a priest was assaulted whilst trying to reassure people disturbed by the Londoners' slogans. We should do something about it. We will pray for him and his assailants. This sort of practicality versus more idealism, right? Secure the streets. 3 days to establish the faith keepers. I mean, if the Londoners want to do anything, we'll just pray for him. Yeah. See what happens. Generator shutting down. Not for too long, though. Because we're about to get a whole lot of coal coming in. And here it goes. Okay, so these conditions are livable. We can turn these off. We can turn that on for the hothouse. The workshop's okay. This child shelter needs more heat. Alright, that's the steam works. Let's get these up and running. Temple, let's get that going up. Let's get people on this sawmill to start producing more wood. 1500, that's quite a bit. This sawmill is going to shut down very soon. Okay, so we got the charcoal kiln, and we'll go with the charcoal kiln thermostat. Here we go. Okay, things are going much better now. Okay, so I think we're gonna finish up the live stream in about 15, maybe 20 minutes. Ooh, more resource depots needed. Yep. Let's go with 2 resource depots. 1 for wood, I think maybe 1 for wood, 1 for coal. Okay, now we can actually reduce the shifts down, yep. Yep, we'll go 1 with coal and 1 for wood. There we go. And let's go for more individuals in the charcoal kiln. More faith. Sir Amanda was found crying silently in the temple. That's nice. Okay. Let's see. We still okay after the charcoal kiln upgrades. We're definitely going to go for the steam hub because we need to cover this back line where the buildings are getting quite cold indeed. And we might even go for another resource depot. for food rations. Okay. More laws. Shrines, don't really need them right now. Righteous denunciation. Small amounts of resources may be uncovered as well as occasionally lowers discontent. Occasionally to recover small amounts of resources. Nah. Faith keepers, shrines. I think the shrines might be nice. It'll raise the hope of those working nearby, so we're going to build them for sure. Definitely next to the coal mine. And let's go with... Let's see. I mean, there's the automaton working there, and... Right, that could unearth more trees here. Probably the coal mine here as well, and then more resource production in around the... Oh, okay, those don't really produce anything. They don't get inspired by it. Okay, then in that case, the hothouse, I suppose. Or heck, the steelworks. In fact, let's improve those steam steelworks since we have the resource cores. Fishing village. It's deserted now. Let's leave the village intact. Be nice to build an outpost anyways. Leave the village intact. Yep. Okay, then let's go to Tesla City. Sure. Okay, then in that case, we can build a outpost at the fishing village to give us more food. Okay. We just need 10 workers. So let's take off 3 workers from somewhere. From the cookhouse. Put engineers in there instead. And then we can... Oh, we can't support another expedition, huh? Okay. We need to go for faster outpost teams? Or do we need more outposts? Can we build more outpost depots? I don't think so. Don't have enough steel for it anyways. Okay, charcoal kiln thermostat upgraded. Very good. Then in that case, resources are pretty good. Industrial hothouse is probably good. Houses, that might be a good idea. Steam sawmill, that's okay. Difference engine, We could go with a heater upgrade, though currently with our resource expenditure it's probably fine right now. In fact, steel production is something that I'm worried about. Let's go the resource depot upgrade just because we can currently. Temperature coming down pretty soon. Okay, so how do we increase our outpost limit? If at all. Maybe we can't even employ another one at all. Who knows? No, I don't need overdrive. Okay. Let's go with coal here. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people. Right. Let's heat all homes. Let's heat all homes, of course. Right, so resource depot and then into Steam Hub. I wonder why I didn't do that. Yeah, that was odd. There we go. Hope rises. There's a bit of road here that's being weird. Okay. Alright. More people staying. Very nice. Right, so we have a bunch of bunkhouses that are chilly. That's why we need to go with the Steam Hub. Tesla City, what do we got? Thunder Unleashed. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan. Our charred bodies lying in the streets and the stench of burned flesh taints the air. We saw a lightning streak from the tower hitting gash in its roof. Let's stay away. And let's go take a look at the Dreadnought landing. Yeah, I don't really want to fry any of my scouts for no particular reason. I call this tag. Tag 1. Okay, because we're about to finish up our live stream in a couple minutes. So let's just keep going for a little bit more and then we will pause. Okay, so far it's slowly normalizing out. I really hope the Londoners aren't going to leave. And let's just hope this save worked out. Yes, it did. Okay, it was just acting weird. Okay. One sick. Well, we got plenty of medical posts, so that shouldn't be a problem. Excellent. Whole bunch of upgrades to the depots so they hold more. Okay. The sawmill is gonna finish up very soon. The sawmill is only getting started. Dreadnought landing. Research station and ice corridor. All right, time to go back. Right, now we go with the steam hubs to warm up the houses.
Clock time. Get moving.
Okay, so currently people are doing pretty good. Laws. Any new laws? Shrines, field kitchens. Each field will provide people with working nearby with hot meals to keep them warm. House of healing. Slower than the infirmary, but doesn't require engineers. Treats the gravely ill. I think field kitchens is quite nice. keeps people warm. Yeah, let's do that.
Listen,
And that's
everyone.
quite easy to
A
do.
new law is signed.
It'll keep these two warm, and let's keep these two warm with food as well, even though there's just an automaton here. I think at some point we're gonna shift the automaton to somewhere else. Alright, here we go. Steam hubs. There we go. Should do the trick. Technology, okay. Charcoal kiln bellows, produce coal faster. Gathering post, we don't really need the gathering post insulation. Wall drill, not interested. Let's build the houses. It'll help with warmth. Hello, what's going on? To leave personal charms, beads, and written prayers at shrines as votive offerings. Seems it helps them keep their spirits up. That's very nice. That's exactly what we're trying to do. Evening prayers. Doesn't look like all of the Londoners are gonna stay. Field kitchen. Let's get people in there. Yeah, they're doing pretty good. More hope prizes. Very nice. Okay, so far so good. Okay, at this point, I think.
Put down your tools.
Let's see, steam hum range, upgrade. Let's see what's the temperature like. Quite good. This we can actually turn off. Okay, I think at this point we're actually going to save the game and take a pause here with the live stream. So at this point, I thank everyone all for joining me for Frostpunk and today's double feature live stream with BattleTech and Frostpunk. I hope everyone has a great day, evening, night, or day, morning, evening, or night, depending where you live. If you've enjoyed the content, please follow me on Twitch. Take a look at the links down below in the description to my YouTube channel and social media and the Discord server. I'm going to be live streaming. I'm going to return to my normal live stream schedule this weekend. So the next thing on the list is right now is I'm going to continue the Queek the Conqueror live stream probably on Saturday. So I will then see you then. So take care everyone. Thank you very much.